Oops, I couldn't click it. Why can't I click it? Ayaw niya. Control up. Babe, don't mind me. Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So today I'll be sharing with you a very special project that I made for the past week. But before that, make sure you hit like and subscribe. And while you're at it, click on the bell as well so you know when our new videos are out. So the requirements for this design is a small house or a tiny house that has a loft space for the bed, lots of windows for natural light, a working space for two people, a living space, a kitchen. It could be small but functional, and then toilet and bath, as well as a patio for lounging. So the color motif for this project is dominantly white with a touch of blue and some gold accents. So since the client wanted a tiny house, I actually went ahead and designed not just a tiny house, but actually a tiny house on wheels. So this tiny house on wheels is an 8 by 24 feet. That is the recommended size if you want to be on the road most of the time. So there is less permits necessary for this size compared to larger or longer size tiny houses. So the height of the first floor is 6 feet 8 inches. The loft area is around 5 feet. The roof is about 8 inches, and then the wheels would take up about 2 feet. So that's a total of 14 feet 4 inches. So it's a lot shorter than the vertical clearance here in the Philippines, which is 16 feet. So we won't have any problems with towing the small house. So let's take a quick look at the floor plan. So for the first floor, you can see to the right, you have what they call the great room. So this is where your living space is, your kitchen, your dining, and then here you have your toilet and bath. And then to the left is your patio. So your patio is not mobile. This is built fixed to this area. So if you're going on off the road, then um, this would stay put here. So having a patio would be good if your area has, or if you have a large space, like if you live in the rural area, you have a farmland, you can have a patio as big as this one, or you can opt for a smaller one depending on your need. So let's have a quick look at the second floor. So your second floor actually only consists of two areas, the sleeping loft and the other loft, which you can use as a storage loft, or in this case, I used it as a hobby loft. So I'll explain to you later why that is so. And then at the center is just an open space. So let's have a tour of the house. So this is what you see when you look at the front porch. So this is basically where you enter, or when you where you climb up the stairs. You'll be greeted by this lovely live, laugh, and love signage and your greeneries. And then to the left side, you have an area where you can exercise. So this is actually a storage bench where you can keep your exercise equipments, small equipments like dumbbells or kettlebells or your yoga mats, or you can use the space to relax. You have a hammock over here for an extra relaxing afternoon nap or chilling. And then you have also a space to the right. This is actually a dining table. The good feature about this dining table is that it's actually a drop leaf table, so you can extend this portion and it will sit more people. So before we enter, let's take a look at the perimeter. So here to the front is my representation of the trailer tongue where you connect your tow vehicle. And then you have your compressor over here for your air conditioner. And then going to the other side, we have here a built-in mechanical room or utility shed which houses your propane tank for your on-demand propane water heater and propane cooktop. So this is important because our tiny houses would connect to a 30 amp or a 50 or 100 amp power line, and that's not enough for powering all your appliances, especially your air conditioner. So you can use propane as a source of your power. Also, aside from that, later I'll show you, we also installed solar panels. So let's go and check out the rest of the house. So as you enter, you will see here your door is actually a bifold door. So the purpose of this is so that you can open it up and it's like bringing the outside to the inside. And I'll show you later how it looks like from your couch. And your windows as well is a bifolding window. So I'll explain later when we're at the kitchen why that is so. So at the entrance, you will see that you have a step up over here as well as inside the tiny house. So that's because this would be where your wheels are housed and under your couch as well. All right, so as you enter, to your right is a shelf which acts as your shoe rack. So the bottom part is a shoe rack, and then you have some space where you can put your keys or your loose change. Then you have sanitation area, you have your tissue and your alcohol. You have your bags over here, your caps. You can hang your umbrella or some coat over these side hooks. And this is actually rotating. And then right in front of your door is your couch. This is a pull out so that if you ever need a additional space for sleeping, you can use this. And you have a center table, and you also have a side table. We used a stool so that it can double as additional seating as well. And of course, you have a window over here so that there is good cross ventilation across the room. And we installed a projector instead of a television because of the limited space that we have. So um, the projector screen would be placed here. So it would look something like, there you go. So you would have a roll up widescreen over here. So moving on to your kitchen. So you have here a fully functional kitchen with a sink, of course, your cooktop and range hood, and then you have lower cabinets and upper cabinets for all your pots and pans, your cutleries, plates, and of course, additional ventilation over here with your sliding window. So notice that your kitchen, as I mentioned earlier, has bifold windows. So here you can do your meal preps or your preparations and serve your dishes to your guests outside. So that's very cool feature. So right across or right behind your kitchen is your dining table. So just like the one outside, this is also a drop leaf table. So you can extend this portion over here so that you can sit more people. And we utilized stools instead of the normal dining chairs since we have limited space, but it has cushions so it's comfortable enough for your guests. And of course, you have your refrigerator and your microwave oven. So at the top, you will notice a wooden ledge. So bear with me as we go up. There you go. So this space you can utilize as additional storage space for your dishes, meaning your bowls and whatnot, and as well as your food pantry. So this ledge actually goes from the front wall up to the other side, which is your bathroom wall. So later I'll show you what this is for, but I guess you already know by looking at the video. So before we go upstairs, let's head first to the bathroom. There you go. So on this side of the wall, we just added some art pieces just to provide continuity with our theme, which is white and gold and blue. So as you enter the bathroom, you see again the color palette is maintained. So we have gold and blue and white. So we just have black fixtures as well as the frames of our windows consistent with the frames of our windows and door outside. So again, we have your laundry basket. You have some artwork over here. This, by the way, is this blue thing to the side, right side, is actually a propane detector. We also have one in the kitchen for safety purposes. So over here you have your vanity sink, good enough for one person. You have some shelving for your towels and accessories and toiletries. And you have a complete set of water closet, your bidet, your tissue, your shower, which actually has a cool feature. It has water jets and seating inside. And then to the left, we actually added laundry area. So you have your dual purpose or your washer dryer combo. And then we added a ledge over here so that you can fold your clothes and iron them if you want. Also, we added some rods over here where you can hang clothes and put your soap or your fabric conditioner and all those things. So that's it for the bathroom. Oh, this one. This is the propane detector, which looks like in here just the temperature and um, humidity detector, but this is supposed to be a propane detector. So let's go out and head up. So over here, before we go up, you will see your wardrobe, so you have plenty of space for your clothes as well as for other knickknacks and things. So we added here a rod to ensure that it's safer for you to get up. You can hold onto these bars. So this is design is basically, um, I would say, future proof, so that if you have kids in the future, you are comfortable with them going up the stairs. And that is also the reason why, bear with me as we go up, we have here a ledge. Oops, I don't know why this window is here. I don't know why there was a window there. Anyway, so you will see this is the ledge I was talking about that goes straight towards your pantry. So this is actually a walkway between your room or your two lofts, which is just about here and over there. So before we go into your lofts, let me just show you this other feature that I added. So let's go up a little. So as you can see, we added another ledge over here. This is your workstation. So although you can do your work in the dining table or in the table outside, which um, you know is enough space for you to work, it is also a cool feature to have an additional space where you can just permanently put your work stuff. So in this case, the client is in IT, so they can put their laptops here, their headsets, and um, this is actually movable, so you can put pull it closer to you while you sit on the ledge, or pull it away from you if you have to stand up. And while you're seated at the ledge, your legs are freely hanging over the living area. So that is a comfortable way of working. You can just um, put some cushion underneath. And what's nice about this is if you remember the ledge to your kitchen. So if you're working and you ever get hungry, you don't have to go down. You just get your food here. Or even if you're in your sleeping loft or your hobby loft and you get hungry, you won't have to go down. So it's very convenient to have this feature. So also, I don't know if this is the best spot to show you, but on the roof of your porch is a live garden. So while you're working, you actually have a view of that garden. Later, you'll see another perspective of that when we go to the loft. All right. So let's check out your lofts. So your sleeping loft, this is the one above the kitchen. This is the one further from the stairs. So here you have a double bed. On both sides, we added a ledge so that you can put your stuff like your cell phone or your gadgets and or your books if you're into reading. We also installed reading lights. And then over to the left, you have a panoramic window, and to the right, you have a sliding window. So this is a safety feature. So it serves as a fire escape. And then over here by your headboard, you have a very cool type of window, which is like a clock, right? So over to the other side first, this is your storage loft, or at this moment, it's being utilized as a hobby loft. So in this loft, As the name suggests, you can do whatever hobby you have. So if you're into music, you can play your music here. You can compose songs, you can play drums, you can do artwork and whatnot. So same treatment of windows. So one side has a panoramic window while the other side has a sliding window. And you also have your reading lamps over here in case you do decide to convert this loft into an additional sleeping loft, because this also fits the same double bed just in the opposite orientation. So the head would be here, the headboard would be here by this one with the reading lights. All right, so on the middle is well, your open space, and in that open space, of course, we installed a ceiling fan. So this helps with the ventilation and in distributing the cold air if ever you use your AC over here. So I forgot to mention on both lofts you have this skylight. So if ever you want stargazing, you can open it up and enjoy the stars at night. So I wanted to show you, let me see if I can do this. Here you go. There. So as I mentioned earlier, this would be your view from your workstation. Isn't that nice? Right? And if you're located in a farmland or in a forestry, there would be additional trees over there beyond this live plant beds, right? So that's very, very cool. All right. So let's check out the roof. So on the roof, we actually installed solar panels. So this serves as additional source of electricity for you if you want to go completely off grid, then you have everything that you need. So that's basically it. I hope I did not forget anything. If I did forget to mention this, this is your rain shower tank. So if ever you want to collect your rain shower and recycle it for your plants or whatnot, you can do so. So yes, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give us a thumbs up, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, share this video with your friends, and who knows, someone may be inspired to design their own house, right? So, for any questions or comments, feel free to leave us a message at the comment section. And thanks again for watching, and until our next video. Bye for now.